Chex Deluxe? Alright, sick. Alright, it was just a matter of time. How's it going, y'all? Seth, what's up? How was your stream? How's y'all's night been? I sat around, being anxious. Mostly. Scrolling my phone and shit. My man. Welcome in, guys. How's it going? This is round 2 of the stream. Round 2, attempt number 2 at having a stream. This chair can be higher. Vapor, hey, welcome in. You're early, or maybe I'm late. What's up? Alright guys, I gotta show you the cool shit that I got today. Sorry, excuse me. Look, I got a mechanical keyboard for myself, and it's Famicom themed. It's a 8-bit Do retro keyboard. Look how nice it is. It looks like a Famicom. It's got a red power light in the corner. It's got all this stuff. It's super clicky. Here, sick, right? Alright, so this is awesome. And then it plugs in. It came with these with these 2 big fuck off buttons. Look, one of them goes to be right back, and one of them goes to chat. It's so sick. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these things, but they're amazing. So if anybody can think of a video game that only takes 2 buttons to play, let me know, because I am desperate to play a video game with this as a controller. Somebody brought up Pong. All right, so we got Zez, we got Seth, and Cathedral is here too. Hello. Wow, and Cathedral is here too. How are you guys doing? 3-stream streak? That's all from yesterday. That's all from OBS crashing and reconnecting. I still don't know what my problem is. What can you do? What can you do? Y'all having a good night? I am. It took a long time to start streaming, but we're here. How about I bring this back over and we just start up with the drive? It's playing like Majora's Mask lo-fi right now. Talk about Debbie Downer. Alf dropped a new mix. And that's what we're gonna listen to. It starts with Guitar Man. So we're gonna go back with this. I think this volume is pretty good on the jams, and then I turn it up just a little bit on my own speaker. Probably. We'll see how it goes. And I'm gonna bring these things on over. OBS can go back over on this thing. I got my chat over on here. Put the fuck off buttons right here. Oh, that shit is funny. Okay, and then camera, car. My mouse is way over here now. Let's see. Okay, tunes. Yeah, this is Alf's new mix. Starts out with Guitar Man. Is music at a good level?
Out in Colorado. If you smash them, you'll get discounts on upgrades.
With talking and stuff? I guess we don't want it to be too loud. But I love when those vibes come in. Yeah, when somebody's mix starts with Boogie for an Afternoon, you know it's gonna be good. Okay, we're not on the truck anymore, we're in the Volkswagen. We're driving again. This was nice, this was a nice stream reset to hit. You sound beautiful, that's nice. That's nice to say. It's all the cigarettes. I like to say that I have a nice tobacco-aged voice. I need to quit. And Cathedral's here too. And Seth's here too. How's it going, y'all? I got my racing wheel back. I got it all set up. You know, setting up this racing wheel also entails kind of cleaning up everything else too. Like picking up all of my shit and winding up my controllers and getting all the cases put away, and you know, and then by that metric, like putting away laundry and stuff too and stuff. So like I don't know. I've been kind of lazy today, but like I got everything done slowly. And by the time I got to starting stream here at 3 a.m., I got everything done that I meant to. You just stopped by your stream earlier so you can stay on longer. Hey, sorry I couldn't stay on the stream longer either. My bad. I like to drop in and say hi, but it can be harder for me to to sit and chill on stuff. I'm usually kind of passively going about doing things too while I leave a stream up. But yeah, I hope Danganronpa's going well for you. Looks like you are on your way. I love the little tiny Mechamaru, the little tiny doll of him, Mechamaru. Take me with you. See, Mechamaru would say, "Take me with you!" right after that. That's like the kind of character that guy is. And I love that. You ready to go for a cruise? Nice. Yeah, I got my nicotine vapes, guys. This one is flavored pink and blue, and this one is flavored watermelon ice. Mechamaru, stop, it's a best. Oh, I don't know if he'd say something like that. Mech Mario? What's up, Vapor? Oh yeah, Mech Mario. No, not Mech Mario, Mechamaru. Yeah, it's some anime shit. Danganronpa 2. There's a character called Nekamaru. And also there is Mechamaru, which is mech version. Now you want a Mech Mario game? That would be kind of fun. It could be a giant Mario mech, and he could shoot fireballs out of his hands. And it could be like a Godzilla type thing, where you're like leveling cities. Can we get Taco Bell? Mech Mario fighting a Kaiju Bowser? Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that's amazing actually, yeah. Because Kaiju Bowser would fit right in. But Mario would need a mech. Get John Nintendo on the phone right now. How do we contact them? Hey, Nintendo of America. If you're watching my streams, which if you're not, it's fucking weirdo. I'm just kidding. You should make a Mech Mario game with Kaiju Bowser. Call me. Ah, sorry. Like Ultraman, yeah, exactly. Ultraman, Mech Mario, full of $1 million ideas. Call Cathedral. Call Cathedral streams and say, get us in on this Mech Mario idea. Now, Vapor would have to be in on it too, okay? So we can start splitting this. You guys are all in on it, all right? We get John Nintendo on the phone. We make a Mech Mario game. We'll all make it big. Mark the occasion. Gonna knock out the first half of 5th class trial. Be back after. Nice, have fun, have fun. I hope the class trial goes well for you. The later ones can get confusing. Zeph, how's Halo been going for you? Get John Little Caesar on the phone too. We're gonna need fuel. Oh, I still have Little Caesar's pizza. Guys, if I want food later. I can make pizza. I'm sorry, we gotta let this bop go for a second. Oh, Alf, you're gonna go from Toe Jam 2 straight into Toe Jam 1? John Halo triumphed over to the Cobranin tonight? Hell yeah. It's 4:10, close enough to blaze it to this bop. Oh my god. I started stream so late today. It's 3:10 here. Actually, it's 3:11. Guys, it's 3:11 over here. It might be 4:20 somewhere, but it's 3:11 here. Amber is the color of my energy. Honestly, I don't even know why there's like any other bands. Like, we got 311. So, like, other music, who needs it? You're going to a concert on 311 and it isn't 311? If 311 is so good, where is 312? Yeah, well, this one goes to 11. The Spinal Tap quote. Have you guys seen Spinal Tap? That's one of my favorite comedies of all time. If you haven't seen This Is Spinal Tap, try to find it on, rustle it up on Netflix or something like that. Wherever it is. This is Spinal Tap. It's a mockumentary. It's an old, like, 90s mockumentary. Or like maybe 80, I don't know. The mockumentary of this old, hyper-successful 70s, 80s rock band, Spinal Tap. And it kind of follows them around through their tumultuous career. And it's just, you know, it's like a footage documentary following this band, and it's so fucking funny. It's just endlessly, like, so many scenes in that movie are just iconic. And it's like, well, why not just make, this amp is interesting, see, because this guitar goes to 11. And why not just make 10 louder? And he's like, yeah, well, this one goes to 11. I could go on and start quoting scenes about it, but, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's so worth watching. But, I don't know. I digress. John Halo triumphed over the Covenant tonight. That's really awesome, dog. Hey, I beat Doom yesterday. Sorry I missed you on playing through a large chunk of Doom. Dog, the end of Doom 2016 gets absolutely insane. Like, some of those final arenas down in hell are like, they're so like classic Doom, like kind of jungle gym kind of, you know, or like Quake-like almost. But like, holy shit. This music's coming in strong. I can turn this one down a little bit. This is cool though. I don't even know if that does much of anything. Something with the compressor. Something compressor. Your sleep schedule did the wraparound where you was up at 5 a.m. and had a couple days of falling asleep super early, right? No, I've been doing streams where I'm streaming till like 8 a.m. almost sometimes. And then I'll be up a little longer, so like my sleep schedule's completely out the window. I feel that. Sorry if I had a hand in anybody's sleep scheduling flying out the window. But no, like that happens sometimes, especially working night shift stuff, like, and doing the late night streams and stuff like that too. I also got a lot of rest today. But I did a 14-hour stream yesterday by OBS's clock. But that was a lot. Oh, that's what I was chatting on, kind of chewing on earlier. Before the computer had to reboot and stream reboot and things kind of derailed. God damn, yeah, I did a 14-hour stream yesterday, long hauler. It was good, man. It was up there in one of my longer ones. I finished Doom, and then we played Hello Kitty for a minute, and then I meandered a boot, and then we played Final Fantasy Tactics, and I got into it on Final Fantasy Tactics. I finally like leveled up my party a bit. And we beat the story mission. And so like I'm into it now on Final Fantasy Tactics. really fun stream the whole way. But then, yeah, I just slept today. I had the day off and it was payday, but I just slept. I didn't actually sleep for that long. I mean, I woke up after like 5-ish hours, but like that's good rest for me, you know? Because sometimes when I push it, it's like I'm pushing like 2+ to 3 hours of sleep, and then I go back into like a work shift, and by the time my work shift is done, I'm just up. So like, that's not healthy. I watched so much Stomp yesterday. Thanks for being here. Look at 8, so it's 3 hours in already. Before you knew it, it was 8 a.m. Yeah, you were like, are we gonna go all night? It's still super early. And I was like, well, I'm finishing Doom at least. This fun video games to play. I had nothing going on. You know, I was waiting till payday. I was kind of like broke this week, guys. You know, like bringing home bread from work, making toast kind of thing. Just made some dumb decisions. But, this payday was nice. Like, my bills are all caught up. That's what's solid, you know? Bills are fucking solid. And then, I went grocery shopping today. I caught up all, like, bills, all that shit, and, like, just sorted all my shit out. But, like, I had to wait till payday to do any of that, so I just had the time. I just played video games for 14 hours. But today was good. I rested, I sorted all that shit out, and I'm kind of ready to like tackle life again, you know? I think that life moves in like circles, right? It's kind of a fun way to think about it, right? You know, we all move in our cycles, right? So life moves in cycles, and it's like you're going towards the center. And you don't ever kind of like hit the center, but you can always loop around closer each time. So this time around, I'm like, okay, sorted out my bills, sorted out like all my shit. I got a good grocery trip today. I got Cinnamon Life Cathedral. I didn't order DoorDash today. I didn't order $40 of DoorDash. I ate Cinnamon Life, and I have some pizza that I can still heat up. And life's like fine. Like, I've been so bad about sorting out that basic shit, you know? Anyways, not that you guys have to hear me bitch about all that. But I got the Cinnamon Life, so that's kind of my frame on today after the 14-hour stream. It was awesome. I played a lot of good games. But like, I was just kind of killing time until I could like kind of realign my life approach. I kind of fell into a rabbit hole of just playing games whenever and staying up whenever. And it's good, but it's not. It's fun in the moment, but then I'm just like, why am I fucking exhausted all the time? I'm stoked to eat a little bit better though, guys. It was a good grocery store trip. What do you guys pick when you go to the grocery store and you're trying to ball on a budget? Can you guys tell me your hacks? Because like, I fucking suck at life. And like, not like all of life. I don't mean to put myself down like that, but like, I don't do well at the grocery store. I don't do well with figuring out meals for myself. I'm trying. So what are some of your hacks? You know what I got one time is I got a bag full of like oats or like granola or something. It was like cinnamon raisin granola, and I got a whole tub of yogurt. And I would just like dump a bunch of granola into the yogurt and eat that. And that was pretty good. I should probably pick up some of that again. So like, you guys have to tell me your snacks and your food hacks. You put you on that good stuff? Yeah, the Cinnamon Life was good, honestly. It's heart healthy, apparently. That's what the box said. It said heart healthy. I also got Golden Puffs, because I've been eating my roommate's Golden Puffs. And so I figured I'll just buy another bag of them. Kind of want to have a bowl of Cinnamon Life now, and I will. I wish I had a bowl of cereal, but I'm driving. Also, it's 4:20. Bowls on bowls. We are driving around in Colorado right now, technically, in the game. Find a red light, that'll give you enough time. Now, any self-respecting Colorado resident will be able to load and smoke a bowl while they're driving and with their knees. I haven't done it in a long time because, like, that shit's legal now, and I have my own living space, so there's no point to get a DUI. But, like, yeah, if you can't load a bowl of cereal and find a red light, that'll give you enough time. Oh, okay, well, yeah, you can't smoke a bowl of cereal. Never mind. If we're talking about cereal, it's just impractical. You know, for a Xbox 360 game from 2012, despite all that terrible rendering in, this game is quite pretty. Oh, something in my eye. Yeah, so I got cereal today. I got some English muffins because a toasted English muffin with a bunch of butter is delicious. You could also melt a slice of cheese on there if you wanted, or do random things with it. I like frying up some sausage patties in a pan, having an English muffin buttered with some sausage patties. I mean, if you have eggs, then that's cool, but like, honestly, I'm not trying to buy eggs right now. Just for the reason that they're like the center of like fucking political panic. So I'm just not gonna support the egg market at all right now. I don't care about the price of eggs, I'm not buying them. Oh, I got a shitload of ramen too, honestly. I'm like kind of living like a pack rat a little bit, which is fine. Just like eating bread and cereal and ramen. So I need to find some nutrition in there somewhere too. Cause like that's carbs, that'll sustain me. There's some fiber, whatever, it's calories. It's food, it's a lot of food for cheap. But like, I gotta find some nutrition in there somewhere too, or I'm just gonna continue to like waste away. Sandwiches at work are super good, which is nice. I eat healthy at least like once a day most days because I have a pretty good meal with a sandwich and some chips and shit. But yeah, lately I've just been so lazy just ordering DoorDash and food and stuff, and then you can't afford too much with DoorDash, so you just scrape by on like the McDonald's half of DoorDash sort of thing, and that's still expensive. You're still just eating McDonald's. I don't know, McDonald's has been making me feel worse and worse lately. Like all that fast food stuff that I used to just like survive completely on. Like I can't do it anymore. Steph's always talking about eating his yogurt, which gets me thinking about yogurt. When I had that granola and that yogurt, that was a pretty good snack to have to fall back on. Well, I've been thinking a lot about bananas. It's like, bananas are sick, man. You know, you get a bowl of cereal. So I'm probably eating that Broger right now. Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't know, bananas are sick. I think about slicing up a banana in my cereal and it being just absolutely delicious. And why am I not doing that? And then also if I had bananas, I would be able to like spread peanut butter on like a sliced wheat bread toast slice that I got for free from work and then put bananas on it. And we have this Mike's Hot Honey thing, which is delicious. If you can find Mike's Hot Honey, I highly suggest. So, a thick slice of sweet wheat bread with some toasted, with some peanut butter and some hot honey and some banana slices. Fucking game over. That's so cheap. And it's protein and it's fruit and it's sweetness. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to nutrition. This is what this drive is good for. Your hot honey? Hey, that's nice. Stop. Colorado State Observatory. Yeah, this is kind of a good drive. Is that the man, the legend, the Rizzler? Oh my gosh. You kids and your Riz. What's up, Elf? How's it going? Hello, hello. Rizzle me this, rizzle me that. Rizzle some of that. I was trying to rhyme and it's gone. It's never gonna happen. Forza 5? No, Forza Horizon 1 on the 360. Working after the shipment, 30 minutes. Nice, nice. Hope work goes well for you. I'm doing well, man. Driving around, chatting. It's a nice stream for it. This Tuesday driving and chatting stream, you know, I've been trying to make it happen for a while. I think I've stuck with it enough times that it's a good tradition. It's nice because it's kind of like a little realignment of my streams and stuff each week, you know? I get to take a brain off day and just stream and chat some shit out. Right now I'm talking about nutrition. So if you have any grocery store tips or hacks, like what go-to snacks or like nutrition stuff, particularly fruits, veggies, stuff that might be harder to work into a diet, what are some of your go-tos? Let me know. I'm desperate. I can't survive on my own. Maybe I should pin a message to the top of chat. Get a big bag of rice. Okay, that's step one. Actually, I'm gonna sports watch. Give it a sport watch. Give it to me a week ago. It tracks everything. Oh, a sport watch tracks bike mode. Gonna try that. Even measures your blood pressure. Oh, nice. Okay, interesting. Well, you know, I'm just. That's exciting for you, actually. It's really cool. Those things are fancy, huh? I was just gonna say, I'm just talking about nutrition. Let's not get ambitious and start talking about exercise, okay? We'll cross that bridge later. This summer, as the sun comes out, I want to start disc golfing again. That's an old hobby that I kind of got away from. Cardio and making sandwiches. You know, not really cardio. I will say that, like, even though I don't really exercise, I don't really go to the gym, I don't work out, you know, I don't pursue any of that. That's why I have little arms and I'm a tiny little person. Very lanky. You know, I will say I'm pretty well in shape, I think, despite the 13 years of smoking cigarettes and not exercising, because I have a job that keeps me on my feet 8 hours a day. So even though I'm like sitting playing video games and stuff, like I'm standing and I'm moving for like the whole time I'm at work, and I'm not really one to sit down at work. I will for like a little bit, but I'm usually multitask something with it when I go to sit down. Like if I sit down at the computer, I'm usually like checking the email and like filling out shit on the computer that I need to, while I'm having a bite to eat or something, and then I'll get back into it. So like, I'm grateful for that. If I had a desk job, it would be a lot harder to play video games like this, actually. You know, I have a nice duality in that. Man, you have to charge your laptop, watch phone, vape, headphones, you just want wire now. Yeah, I guess that's true, huh? That's hard. I wonder if you can get some sort of like charging block, some sort of like nice solution, like a power strip, but for like charging devices and stuff. Might be, but yeah. Just everything, huh? Okay, so a big bag of rice. I mean, that feeds into the grains. I have a lot of ramen and cereal already, and I get free bread. So, like, rice just covers more grains. You have a power strip that is just for USBs to charge on the wall. That's awesome. My new doesn't have headphone jack. Yeah, my iPhone is like that too. Never occurred to me to check 3mm slot on the phone. Why remove it? It's so fucking dumb. I have to get the Type-C to 3mm jack converter now. Yeah, or get Bluetooth headphones and just use wireless connection. It has like 8 USB ports on it. You never use more than 3. Dog, I have... I have 3 4 USB hubs so plugged into my computer. So all of my USB ports are filled with hubs, which brings me up to 12 USB ports that I'm running, and every single one of them is full. I use every single one of my USB ports. It's more than 12 because one of them is like a 5 port. So it's 13. Let me see. We have MIDI keyboard 1. We have MIDI keyboard 2. Oops. MIDI keyboard 2. That's 2. I have webcam 3. Light that's next to it 4. Mouse is 5. Wireless mic is 6. Launchpad is 7. Audio interface is 8. DJ table, can we see all this? DJ table is 9. 88 key keyboard is 10. Arcade fight stick is 11. Elgato capture card is 12. And second webcam over there is 13. There is also a charging port that I have a USB plugged into that's dedicated to charging. You need a 1,000-watt PSU just for the USBs now? Oh, hell yeah. That's what I need to look for then in a PC? Elfdoll, is that what I'm looking for? The power supply? So like if I get a PC and I'm looking to run all that without problems, I need to have like a solid power supply. That's the part I'm looking for. I don't know about PCs, so this is good to know. I mean, that's why I run all powered USB hubs, so that makes sense. I'll probably, but to have a more capability without. My man, you're driving, what are you doing? We crashing? Oh, yeah. That poor laptop, oh yeah. Dude, the laptop just sits over there above the DJ table. Like with all the hubs plugged into it. It's just the brain of the operation. And if it gets too loud, you just put your headphones on. PSU shouldn't matter that much. Okay, that's good. Well, the MIDI controllers, some of the synths can take a lot. But they have like their own power supplies too, which you can use. But yeah, that's my poor computer. It's just been having a fucking USB train ran on it for like 3 years straight as it runs streamed. It's doing great, but it's time to upgrade soon. Like, all things considered, it's still doing great. Donkey Kong is back there, had no idea. Wait, where is Donkey Kong? Where's the Donkey Kong? I have Donkey Kong bongos. Oh, behind your camera. Yeah. So this is literally just, this is literally just a GIF of the Donkey Kong Country scene. It's the opening screen of Donkey Kong Country on a loop, on a GIF, just zoomed in. Ah, pain there. That was weird. Then like a 60-watt power block, like phone charger for USB power station. Okay, I'm gonna explain this better. Give me like 2 minutes. Okay, that's actually sick. I'm stoked. Because my problem is that when I have a lot of USBs in the hubs, like it overloads my computer, and then all the USBs, everything freezes, and all the USBs disconnect and reconnect, and it's led to nothing but problems. I've had to like change settings in device driver manager to like not turn off USBs to save power and like etc. I've had to use a bunch of powered hubs. It's been a nightmare to get all this stuff running on this laptop. But I think like I'm finally there, but like fuck, it's been, when I am looking to upgrade and get a PC here soon, I'm looking to also solve these problems. So. Never occurred to me that he was back there. It's kind of funny, huh? All right, let's move over and let's uncrash. Let's keep driving. Keep listening to Alf. All right. Oh, also, I got a fun game, actually. I kind of want to show you guys. It's called The Many Pieces of Mr. Koo. I literally bought this game on a whim. Like, the cover just stood out to me. It is a whimsical point-and-click adventure with a surrealist story. Mr. Koo is trapped and broken into pieces. But most of all, he has no idea what's going on. So it looks really strange. It's all hand animated and it's point and click, like adventure. This edition came with a keychain, which is exciting. Yeah, it's got like a bunch of like realistic, like actual like realism, like environments and stuff, and then you're animated moving around on them and you interact with it. It looks really unique. So I picked that up today. I hear it's very short, which I didn't know when I picked it up, but that's fine. It should be very fun. We'll play that soon. Point and click adventure. Okay, yeah, we definitely crashed. Man, you're driving. What are you doing? I did just stand up and walk the fuck away from like the moving vehicle, huh? I just like opened up the driver door and I was like, ooh, and away we go. Damn it. Here, actually. It's not gonna be right back. I can just map this. I didn't mean to turn up the volume that much. I'm actually gonna put this to use. Hopefully. Oh, I see. Okay, let's see. I'm figuring out how to map this, guys, real quick. We're gonna go over to OBS here, and not YouTube. Also, it's not gonna control volume, it's gonna control. I guess the volume on YouTube doesn't matter as much as the volume on OBS. There. I turned it down a little bit. Let's figure out how to map this. Okay, mapping. And then B is going to be chatting. So, mapped. Okay. And then right is going to be A. Did that turn up? Okay. Now I should be able to, okay, chatting, driving. These big fuck off buttons are so amazing. Okay, cool, and they're right behind me. Chatting, driving. Oh, this song is sick. KK Cruisin', Funk Fiction, and T-Lopes. Oh my gosh, Funk Fiction is amazing. Get a button that bans Nazis. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being there through that, by the way, Cathedral. I banned him so he can't see the streams anymore. I hope that guy's having an alright night, but I wasn't about to have to shoulder all that trauma, so that stuff is hard to deal with. In PC, and good-eyed seeing all that other shit too. I was like, oh, yep, actually, yep, not worth. A standard, okay, in PC, a standard USB 3.0 Type A. Yeah, because we're working with USB 3.0, provides. Let the dude fucking talk on the radio, I guess. Okay. A standard USB 3.0 Type A port provides 5 volts with up to 900 mAh of current for a total of up to about 4.5 watts of power. When you plug in hub, the power divided because supply power doesn't change. So when you buy like 60 watts, if the hub is a good one, it can support fast charge for Everport then. I hope it's clear. Now that makes sense. So the wattage overall of the powered hub is what you're looking for. And you can find that, you know, what I was looking at was like a 90 watt, 11 port USB hub. Or something like that. like a big boy. I was looking at something like that I was hoping to solve my solution with USB power. But yeah, so that divides up evenly among the hub, among the ports as you go. The PC can only provide 4.4, so more devices connected, the power for each device getting lower. Okay, and that's where you start to run into problems. So, when you're looking at a PC, is there a way to get, is there parts that you want to upgrade that are going to provide more power for those USB devices? Instead of connect to PC, it's really a lot better to connect to a wall adapter, like 40 to 60 watts. Okay, so like a powered USB hub, for example. Or a wall adapter. Because I don't know where the wall adapter plugs in to the PC. I guess through USB, huh? So a powered USB hub. Anyways, if you have links to something that would be useful for something like that, feel free to send me that. But you don't have to. I'm not sending you out on homework or nothing. No, actually, you said you were working. Thanks for talking about all that. I appreciate that. But yeah, as I build a PC, I'm looking to run all of this stuff on USB, basically. And I want a PC that will be able to run that well. Now, I already have some powered USB hubs, but if what I need to invest in is more so a better powered hub, rather than like a PC part in the next desktop, then like, that's good to know. What car should we drive? Should we drive something old? Like the Mini Cooper? The Mini Cooper is one of the slowest cars. That's kind of cool. A little Harry Potter. Little Harry Potter car. It's just devices that draw power, mostly for charge your phone devices. Reconnecting MIDI keyboard is not really needed, but for MIDI keyboard, I highly recommend the motherboard USB port. Hub might add delay. Yeah, that makes sense. Any more wires and stuff you're adding, connections, is just something to communicate through. And if you don't want to add delay to it, then you want to have a good processor on your computer. So like the i5, i7, i9, that's probably the part that you're looking for handling a lot of software synths at the same time, and then also RAM. I have 64 gigs of RAM in this laptop. I Frankensteined it open and put some shit in there. But I'm still running into problems. Hope you get your point. Your English not polished. Your English is great, dog. It's not really needed good CPU, but when you add more and more VST synths, yes. The most important part for the guitar, etc., we recommend sound card. Okay, and then I'm working with an external audio interface at this point anyways, so sound card is out of the question anyways. It's irrelevant, because we're already working with Osseo. Sorry for wall of text. That's okay. I appreciate chatting about that stuff, and you offered some good information, dog. I appreciate it. You're doing great. Oh shit, sorry. This car is fast. I need to adjust where my feet are on the pedals here. Maybe we just need the Volkswagen. Maybe that's just the car we're destined to drive. more and more synth VSTs running on multiple tracks, you want to have a good CPU and probably good RAM so that as you play many, many MIDI notes and the cache is increasing, it still has space to grab memory. If that makes sense, right? I'm starting to understand computers in real time. So those two things are probably most important, not so much the graphics unit. So now I have a 3060 now. I'm looking to get the PCs I'm looking at have a 4060, which people on Reddit seem to trash the 4060. But people on Reddit seem to trash fucking everything that comes their way. So who knows? I think if it has a higher number, if from 3 to 4, it's probably still an upgrade for me. Reddit trash is literally everything, exactly. Also, hi with the Butler, welcome in. How's your night going? You playing any cool games lately? We were just talking about computer stuff. If you're knowledgeable, I'm thinking about computer stuff. Also, yes, we move forward. Looking back at that old one, yep. I love that chibi emote, or that chibi robo emote so much, Cathedral. I actually booted up. Wait. Open Twitch TV, the thumbnail. Let me see. Oh, that's amazing. Fucking Mim. Oh, we should get a shout out for Mim now as well. I fucking love Mim's streams. What a guy. Really, you know what? When I first met Mim, I like came by and said hi, like a recommended streamer. I didn't realize he was being recommended to me because of like other overlaps and stuff. But then like a stream or two later, I saw he was playing Guitaru Man, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Guitaru Man? It was his first time playing it. I was like, it was so cool to see. Let's see, it's going good. Finished original Zelda for the first time. You rule, Cathedral, thank you. Thanks, mods. Finished the original Zelda for the first time just a few hours ago? Congratulations. That's amazing. I love the first Zelda. Now, did you look up a lot of walkthrough stuff, or did you try to like parse it out? I really love original Zelda playing it organically. Now there's a few stuff you have to look up, like finding a heart container on the 4th bush from the left to burn a bush on that one screen. That shit's hard. But I love to try and just explore the world and like find the dungeons on my own time. I have a real soft spot for the original Legend of Zelda, and now that I've kind of like learned it, I still kind of forget a few things, but like I've learned it enough that it'll come back to me as I explore. So I love going back to the first Zelda and playing through it. There's something really special about it, I think. Not too knowledgeable about the PC stuff. Figured out you can make sure the parts go together right. Beyond that, I have a fantastic level of persistence of trial and error, using search results to figure out your problems. Yeah, you can problem solve all sorts of stuff. I was thinking about music stuff. I try to make a lot of music. Well, you know, I want to learn like synthesizers and MIDI stuff and kind of like DAWs. And there's so many YouTube tutorials out there that I could learn all this stuff easy. It's like at my fingertips. It's just hard to dedicate myself to that kind of learning. But it's nice to know that that's out there. And I've made great strides whenever I do decide to buckle it down and commit. So having good search skills is useful. Your PCIe cards, it's like GPU slot for USB. Has really good response, but my knowledge is really low about this. You have to do your own research. Heck yeah, that's something I'll have to look into for sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully getting PC soon. a new thing. So hopefully with like comparable stats to the laptop at least, with some room for improvement and a few upgrades in some spots. And it'll be kind of my start of my desktop, baby. I can start upgrading from there. First step after that would be to get more monitors and more RAM. But I'll have invested in the PC at that point. So I do think it's worth it soon. Also, what should be first PC game that we play on stream, guys? The first game I play on any PC is Doom. Doom 1. Postal 2, that's what I was thinking as well. Maybe Portal as well. So Portal and then Postal 2. I'll play Portal and then we'll be like, we're playing Portal 2. And then the next day it'll be Postal 2 and I'll be like, wait a second, this isn't Portal 2. Oops. Can we co-op Portal 2? Can we? Yeah, do you have it on Steam? I've also never tried collaborating on a stream before, but it's just a browser source, right? I wouldn't mind trying that, even with like a bandwidth test mode or something on OBS, just to get a scene set up sometime. I don't know. My work week's gonna be busy, but that would be something that I would like to figure out next week, maybe. I would like to figure out what how a collaboration stream would work, because like, I don't know. I've never had homies that were cool enough to stream with, but now I do, and it would be fun. And it seems like everyone's doing it. They added in all sorts of features for it. We can totally co-op Portal 2 Cathedral. Portal 2 is on sale for $1 on Steam right now. That's awesome. I've had Portal 2 for literally 14 years now. But I've never beat Portal 1, so I've never played Portal 2. Mine was Half-Life. For the game that you always play on a new PC, even if it's badass. Good with hardware and software. Software advice comes from using Linux for so long. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, mate. Thanks so much, I appreciate that. Yeah, the world of computers is amazing. It goes over my head in some ways, but when I start learning about it, it makes a lot of sense, if that makes any sense. The building blocks of all of it and how all these parts function together, I think is very logical. And it's really cool to kind of dig into some like computer stuff. Computer science as a whole is really interesting to me. You have Portal 2 now? Oh, hell yeah, you bought it for $1? That's a good investment. Okay. Wait a second, what was that fucking transition? You just went into Wild Canyon? Alf, what was that? Go back. That's amazing. Go back, Alf. What is this? Spark the Electric Jester? I don't even know what that is. Oh, I think I went too far back. Oh, no. Almost. Oh, I got spoilers. It gets even better? Is he mixing in the sax in Wild Canyon right now? Or is that just part of the track? It's just a good track. Some Game Boom 2017. Alpha's always amazing about getting these deep cuts. Okay, I don't want to miss the switch. Can you request a song? Yeah, absolutely. This is a 4-hour mix, so that tiny click went far back. That's so amazing. It's had 2 3D sequels that are Sonic Adventure, Spark the Electric Jester. Oh, cool. So it's like got like some Sonic fandom roots. I like that. I trust Sonic fans to make good platforming games. Oh, I want to play Penny's Big Breakaway. Sorry, what was the one we were looking up though? That is such a sick transition. Alpha's got it in. Also, hi. Hi, Philip. How's it going? Super Philip Plays. Welcome in. Welcome in. Black, what's up? How's it going, bud? Internet Club Digital Team Building, Session 2. Let's see if it shows on YouTube. Heck yeah. We're gonna drive to this one, hope that's okay. My chat's over here too. If you don't like it, you can skip it. No, that's good. We're gonna let it play. You have to forgive me for chatting over parts of it. This is really up my alley for like kind of the vaporwave kind of stuff. It has glitchy parts, you kind of like it and not. It's interesting. You know, I've never been able to like actually make really cohesive beats and stuff like this. You say as a producer I might appreciate it, but like I have Ableton, I have a lot of VSTs, I work with that stuff, I understand synthesizers and things, but the amount of work it takes to like make A part, B part, C part, 7 to 8 tracks of different synths, filter sweeps, stuttering like different tracks, EQing drum parts separately, mixing, mastering, like no, I have not really put a lot of time to practice on that stuff. I have not like produced tracks that I can show that I think have any sort of semblance to that kind of mastery. I really haven't put in that kind of work. Even like Planet Scanner soundtrack, I have a whole video game soundtrack, Planet Scanner. it's just like 2 to 3 tracks of just like VS keys, and I played the drums with my fingers, and I EQ'd them up as such, like on there. It's very simple and straightforward, and the compositions are also kind of like that. Your 2 fart redeems didn't work? Dude, it's been having problems, I'm sorry. It might be silent but deadly.
Discount signs out in Colorado. If you smash them, you'll get discounts on upgrades.
Thanks for the shout out. We got you. For all things the St. Cathedral, shout out to you earlier. So glad to be able to hang out. Heck yeah. Did you stop by with Final Fantasy VI then? I was in there earlier, yeah, and saw you in. I was dropping by. That's awesome. Silent but deadly. Okay, let me refresh it black, and then we'll get the farts going again. I like this track. Oh, if I can suggest something along this lines, guys, if you are looking for good music, look up a guy, Macro Blank. You need an IRL fart redeem? What, where I fart on camera? That's weird. This dude is always putting out new stuff. And crazy stuff. I personally like this 24-hour mix he put out a few months ago. So anything from Macro Blank. He's super mysterious, but he always puts out banger mixes. Anywhere you click in here is gonna sound good. Oh, well, one, I don't have Trigger Fire on this scene. Let's change that. Oh, it's not working. Really?
Worse! How can they get any worse? Take a look around you, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell!
We're back in business. So yeah, you guys are looking for good stuff, check out Macro Blank. You can never go wrong with any of his mixes. Where did we get to in this? Funk Fiction, Pool Paradise. All of these were really good. Well, let's go back into this. Okay, we good? Music a good level? All right, hopefully. Sorry, I'll be back on the chat in just a second. Mad Gas Farts. taking the time and listening. Yeah, no worries. Jam is your best friend Jippy? I don't know what that is. Stomp, I should learn Leon Chang, Popcorn Castle. Okay, I'll see what it sounds like real quick. Oh, cool.
Open your eyes.
Those are from Super Mario World and A Link to the Past. Just yoink. Or maybe just Link to the Past. Yeah, that boom is Link to the Past, and the same with the... Maybe it is Mario World. Ha! So many samples. There's the Poe in there. Good song. Thanks, Cathedral. Alright, sorry. This is recommended comes from heart. Lied to Me by Jippy. Jippy, okay, I'll keep an eye out for that name. Birdworld is the soundtrack for your video game that doesn't exist. Every track is different world theme or menu theme. I love that. I had dreams of doing stuff like that. Oh yeah, we're at Persona 5 in the mix now. Okay. You spent 3 hours completing the gummy chip missions? Ugh, that sounds like a grind, but hey, you got it done, right? There you go. And away we go. I want to smoke my vape again. Pink and blue, that's the flavor name. I actually really like the color scheme on this. I hate these things. I can't believe they're all going into the landfills. People are like, stop using plastic bags at the grocery store. use a reusable straw. And it's just like, how am I going to save the environment with a reusable straw when people are putting like thousands of these into the fucking ocean every day? Anyways, that's my scary rant. I can't help but think about that stuff sometimes. Vaping's bad for you. Don't do it. I'm part of the problem. That was fun listening to some tracks like that, guys. I have a friend here, Sega Fan 001. Had some pretty interesting streams. He's got a huge collection, and he has a redeem-only channel. He's pretty crass. It's a funny stream to drop by and stuff. Fun energy over there. But he always plays redeem games. Anyways, he does a music stream every now and then where people will like redeem song picks and stuff. Seems pretty fun. Heading out, thanks for stream. Dog, thanks for chilling. Good to hang. Hope we have a good day. But if you're working, hope it's good. I need to go back and listen through more of Bird World Cathedral, because that is a really cool one. I liked the synths on that. That song in particular reminded me a lot of Ollie Ollie World. Which, hey, if we're talking game recommendations, guys, and you're looking for something for like your Switch Lite, or like kind of a pick up and play thing.
Showcase event. The crowds all want to see you there.
I absolutely love Ollie Ollie World. It's so much fun. I like skating games and stuff. Listen to Bird World all the way through, put it on, pay attention to each song title. You can feel the vibe of the game it was made for. I love that. Yeah, I had this concept way back in the day where I would make concept albums for games that didn't exist, but I would invent the game. I would like design the concepts of the game, and I would make albums that looked like PlayStation games, and they'd have physical media, and it would have the CD, and like the album art and liner of the game would be like the manual of the game, kind of explaining how it all worked, and then like the different areas and stuff. Yo! Hi Zez, how's it going? Welcome in, Zez. Hello, welcome, reader. How was your stream? How was it going? That game is fucking crazy. What, Danganronpa? Yeah, let me see, where are you at then? With Mechamaru as the doll, you've already finished Strawberry and Grape Tower. We're trying to avoid spoilers on Danganronpa. So, in general, so speaking vaguely, it's after Strawberry and Grape Tower, which was an awesome one, by the way. There's been another murder since then, and you're in the class trial for that one. That murder was, to my memory, the final one? The murder in the factory. Oh, yes. Okay, so you're getting into the class trial of it, which means... Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're in it. You're in it. Guys, if you aren't following Zez Plays, check out Zez. He has a lot of fun streams, and he's a fun person as well. Really great guy, and plays a lot of, well, I don't know, I can't speak on how much, what your normal body of stream work is, but I do like seeing the visual novels. It's fun to drop in on. It's nice for a lurk just to like get wrapped up in the story and stuff a bit. I'm a big fan of watching So this is actually funny. This is kind of the vibe I get from seeing a visual novel streamed. I like, sorry, music's coming in loud. I like, for example, like watching TV. I don't watch a lot of TV and I don't watch shows, but I love seeing shows and stuff like out of context. I've always had roommates who watch TV and watch shows. So when they're watching something good, I'll be like in passing, I'll catch scenes and I'll catch things. And I'll just get really absorbed in the moment when it's a good show or a good thing. I'll like grab moments from the characters and kind of get a gist of what's going on in there and get wrapped up in it. And when I drop in on a visual novel, sometimes I get that kind of sense where it's like in a moment I'm like, huh, what is all this? Oh, what is all this? Speaking of the road, this is amazing. You have no idea what will happen? Yep. That's amazing. And so, Zez, here's what I can say now that you've gotten this far in. What's really exciting about Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy, I still need to go back and finish watching the anime with my roommate. Because after this, you'll have to go and you'll have to finish the story with the anime. And what's really interesting about Danganronpa 3, the anime, is that it's a two-pronged story. It tells the events that are happening after Danganronpa 2, and it also has an arc telling the events that happened before Danganronpa 2, with the cast of characters that you have currently. And it's two different theme songs, and each episode alternates arcs. So each episode alternates between the two theme songs and like characters. It's really interesting. And like, it seems kind of wacky for an anime to do that, but everything about Danganronpa has been batshit. So yeah, it's really cool. Like honestly, dude, like after playing the two games, and then me and my roommate like started watching the anime, and we saw like the first one with the first episode with like the intro, and then we saw the second episode with the intro and seeing like all the Danganronpa 2 characters. I was just like, oh my gosh, I got emotional. You know how anime intros will make you cry? I don't know if you're anything like me, but like, yeah, that one got me. Just tears. Shit makes me well up sometimes when it's awesome enough. You guys get that way? It's like, for me, it's like anime moments. It's why Goku is actually valid as like a great protagonist, and Luffy makes a great anime character. It's like, it happens in shonens a lot, or like Sonic the Hedgehog even, when a character might like surpass their limits, or like jump in with something like that, or like when something is just badass enough like that, you know, and the music kicks in and the energy is just like rocking, like when Live and Learn comes in with Sonic, or like, you know, moments like that. When Persona 5, when it's like, our only goal today is stealing the treasure, let's go, and Life Will Change kicks in, like, that shit makes me fucking cry. Like, the hairs on my arms stand up, and like, tears get in my eyes, and I'm just like, this is just the best game I've ever played, you know? And I think that emotional moments like that are like probably the most important fucking thing for humans, and that's this kind of stuff that we should chase after. Not all the time, life can't always be highs. You know, we have highs and lows, but like that feeling, that raw energy of like when that just like spark of emotion hits, and then it all, when it just fucking hits your soul and then it all spills out your face, like that's the kind of shit I'm after. And I love Danganronpa for that, because by the end of it, regardless of the twists and the turns and the stupid shit that it's done and the ridiculous characters, I'm just like, man, no anime hits like that. It's amazing. So I'm excited for you to finish out the game. That was a fun tangent. I was thinking about that kind of stuff the other day. I gravitate towards a lot of like high energy moments like that, or things like that in my media or games that I play, or things that I go after, and it's very soul-filling. And I don't know. I've been feeling lost about what games to play lately. Yeah, I'm gonna segue this around to my own streams and everything. I feel kind of lost or zoned out this week. I had a lot of kind of, I don't know, squishy streams, kind of, where I just threw myself at a stream way too late, later than I expected, and I didn't get anything done on stream, and I was kind of just low energy about the whole thing. I try to avoid stuff like that, because it just means that I'm streaming because I'm bored, not necessarily because I have something to stream about. So I kind of fell into that habit this week. I'm trying to avoid that. So it's nice to have a driving stream to kind of clear my head. Some of these tracks are louder than others. Anyways, but I've been playing so much stuff that, yeah, it'll kind of overload. It was nice, though, you know, when I look back at it, though.
Get yourself back here, man.
Alf, this is a lot.
I finished that restoration job, and you're gonna want to see the result.
Does the volume literally stay the same? I better skip it. Good. Better. What was I going on about? As much as I want to try to finish like 30 games at the same time and also go through JRPGs and stream for like 14 hours and stuff, I think it's probably best that I probably give myself some rest this next week. You know, these driving streams sometimes end up being like checkpoints for myself. Bowser's Big Bean Burrito? Hi, welcome in. Welcome in. Do you hold any world records, Bowser? Are you not gonna stream? No. You know, I'm glad that I stick to Dark Souls Wednesday and Earthbound Thursdays. That is such a sick name. Hope your night's going well. Welcome in. So, no, I'll still do Dark Souls Wednesday and Earthbound Thursdays. I'm glad that I stick to those. This last week, Fridays and Saturday nights, I work closing shifts. And so I come home from that. And then I kind of have some downtime, then I try to get back into streaming. Like, there's extra stuff I want to play. There's nothing scheduled those days. So then that's when I kind of stream formlessly. It's like, oh, I'll do whatever game I'm most into. Like, that's when I'll get the JRPG done, is what I was thinking. Or like, and then my day off stream, I'll do a long stream where I just spin the backlog wheel all the time. But like, I don't have that much stuff in my brain, guys. I can't stream that much all the time because my brain runs out of stuff in it. And games can only carry it so far, I guess. Anyways, I've talked this out to myself before on a driving stream, but I feel like it almost does a disservice to you guys when I'm streaming that randomly all the time. Because I'm not really playing games I'm interested in. I'm not having the energy that I usually want for streams. And I don't know. People can't be there for streams all the time. I shouldn't stream all the time to expect that of people. It's not just streaming for myself to play video games. It is streaming for people to come by and watch. So, I don't know. Some more regularity I should be more mindful of. Anyways, this is a good time to talk that out and buckle in because I had a really productive day today. I had a nice day. I hope you guys did something productive for yourselves today. Maybe not productive, but responsible. Maybe took care of some real life things, sorted out whatever was on the to-do list that needed to get done. I hope it's all in order for you and you can move forward and play games stress-free. Tell me about my day. I got paid. It was payday. And it was not the payday where rent is due. It was the payday where bills were due, which is not as bad as when rent is due. It was good. You know, I streamed for 14 hours yesterday because I was just waiting on this payday and I wanted to kind of get locked in on future. With my tax returns coming in, with kind of just this turn of things going, there's kind of some big changes I want to be working out and moving ahead on. But I felt like I couldn't move forward on that until I got my paycheck. You know the feeling? So I killed a lot of time yesterday streaming. Today, I got my paycheck. And I sorted out whatever bills I needed to that were left and got that all squared away. And then I got this this mechanical keyboard. I did buy something nice for myself. And I picked up some handbills for the con that's happening this weekend. Or not this weekend, but March. Here in town, there's a retro game con going on that's going to be awesome here in the mall. Retro game store in town is putting it on. And I offered one of the employees there also has like a repair thing, and then his wife has a bunch of like crafts that are game related. And he asked me if I would maybe want to help them with their booth. If he'd do that, he'd give me tickets to the con and I could help them out with their booth and stuff. And then I can have time to wander the con too. I don't have to be there all day or anything, but kind of help them out. Since we've worked together in actual jobs before, he, knew that I was someone he could trust. I thought that was very sweet of him to ask me that. It's a responsibility. It'll be a lot of work at the con this year instead of just enjoying the con, but I'm excited for it. Sometimes you agree to do things, whether you're ready for them or not, because, I don't know, I didn't want to feel like I'd let him down. But the more I think about it, the more I'm actually excited about it. Like, it's gonna be work, but it's gonna be like fun kind of work. And I'm gonna make a video at the con too. There's gonna be a free play section of all the retro consoles from like Magnavox Odyssey up, like all the obscure ones too. So I'm gonna try to sit down with some really obscure consoles with my GoPro chest camera and talk to you guys about some consoles. I'll make a video. I meander though. I picked up some handbills for that because I wanted to help advertise. New YouTube video? Yeah, eventually. That'll be a lot of work too. But you know what? It's on the schedule. It'll happen whether sometimes life just happens to you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you happen to life and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do all these things, and you get it done. Sometimes it's like, oh shit, all these things are happening, and then you're just in it. That's kind of what this is like. I meander though. Rest of my day, paid bills, went to game store. This retro mechanical keyboard caught my eye with these 2 fuck off buttons that you can map for things. Look at this shit. This one goes chat. This one does game. So that was worth it. And then I went to the grocery store. So I was like, fuck, it's almost dinner time. I was like, I could just order dinner one more time. And I was like, no, I need to go to the grocery store. It was starting to snow. Oh, sorry, I'm driving fast. It was starting to snow, so I was a little bit like, I was in my sweatpants, and I was like, But I managed to get up and go to the grocery store. And I was responsible, and I bought groceries that were cheap and affordable, that are decent food, that will last me through weeks. I covered my bases on coffee and energy drink and SodaStream stuff, so I don't have to stop at the gas station to spend $7.50 on Monster Energy every day. We're not doing this event. We're going back this way. This is our way out from Red Rocks. Or wait, no, is it? No, wait, I do want to turn around. We want to get out of Red Rocks. Did grocery shopping too. Vegan food, seltzers, yogurt, and trail mix. Okay, that sounds good. I've been asking people for their pro tips on like good nutrition and snacks because I have a lot of grains. I got a lot of cheap food. I got a lot of cereal and ramen. And like I got some English muffins that are nice toasted and buttered. I got a lot of like cookies for like my sweet tooth. Like just bakery cookies, a bunch for a decent price. You coming over for ramen? I don't have any fixins for it, so if you want Maruchan instant ramen, you can pick chicken or beef. We don't even bake it on the pot. I put it in these certain bowls that I have where the block fits in, and then I fill it with water, and then you microwave it for 3 minutes. And then you just let it sit. And then you just eat the ramen. If you want, we can put some toast that I got for free, some bread that I got for free from work. We can make toast and we can put a lot of butter on the toast slices.
If you got better things.
Yeah, I'm living like a fucking pack rat right now. Just eating really like, I don't know, just like free shit, cheap stuff, carbs, like, and then I eat my sandwich at work every day. But then I've been like ordering DoorDash because like I only have that shit. I've been bad about grocery shopping. So I'm trying to get better groceries. And I think I did pretty well today with things. I got some stuff. I'm gonna do a round 2 grocery trip tomorrow. And I'm gonna get extra butter, hold the toast. What, like a butter bar? Can I have another butter bar? Oh, kid. I don't think you want... One more butter bar, please. Oh, my little heart. Sorry, that's a Whitest Kids You Know sketch. Old sketch comedy show, one of my favorites. Yeah, this dude working at a fast food restaurant. And he's like, we got a new item in, the butter bar. And he's like, I'm pretty sure this is just a stick of butter. Who would buy that? And then this little kid comes up, 1 butter bar, please. He's like, oh, kid. Oh, kid, you don't want this. Cool, all right. Cool. All right. Oh no, that's Derek Comedy. That's another classic YouTube one. Whitest Kids You Know with the letter U. That was also pretty offensive comedy, but man, I fucking love that show. It's really formative to a lot of my humor, honestly. It's dark humor in a good way. It's offensive without being hateful. You know what I mean? It's offensive without being hateful. I like comedy like that. It gets dark without being, without being mean. I'm glad you knew exactly what I was talking about. Oh yeah. I want to teach an internet history class, a meme history class at a college. I want to be a college professor with tenure, and I want to teach history of memes. And it'll be a sociology course. And it'll be the study of how humans, like how society has communicated through like further globalization and like rapid fire humor, and how the inside joke from a friend group has evolved into meme culture, and almost in a way, because of its rich and storied history, has become a form of communication and slang in itself. It's actually really interesting. Also, cool. All right. Cool. All right. That one gets dark. Now I want some ramen. Well, I guess I have been streaming for a little bit. I don't have to do a super long stream tonight. In fact, I probably shouldn't. So, anyways, this driving stream is kind of nice for me. I meander around talking and shit, but feel free to call it if you need rest. No, I'm actually, well, I'm awake. I'm gonna make sure I get some rest before work this next day. We'll be back another time. And then tomorrow is Dark Souls night, which I am excited about. We're gonna fight Ornstein and Smaug, and it might be a shorter stream tomorrow. But it's just gonna be Ornstein and Smaug attempts, basically. Unless I beat him, like, second try. But I don't see that happening. I think this is gonna be one that I need to learn. But talking stuff out on stream this week, it's nice to have this driving stream because it helps me kind of get grounded. What I liked about streams the last week, maybe what I didn't, and what I do going forward. I think my Friday and Saturday streams I ended up trying to do, where I just sat on the couch staring at walls till like 3 a.m. and then I streamed for like an hour trying to play Doom and it not working. And then Hello Kitty and me just being like dead tired. I really don't think it's worth it at that point. I need to remember to just call it on streams at that point. Y'all are always, y'all are doing your streams and stuff too. Like I have places to go and hang out now. I need to embrace that a little bit better. So that's one of my goals for this week. Probably in the thick of my work week after Dark Souls and Earthbound. That's usually a good time to be like, yes, time for some rest. Ah, Jesus, cars. I can't just flip the on switch on all the time. Although I've been getting good with the longer streams a little bit. I don't know. That 14-hour one was fun. And I like having streams with segments and stuff too. Stepping away, doing another game, stuff like that. Getting some rest this week will be good, because I can come back with focus. But man, we got so many games to finish. It's gonna be kind of brutal. I think we should sink into Final Fantasy Tactics though. Me and Cathedral can start making it a thing. Final Fantasy February. Since I got the hooks in on Tactics, I'm super stoked on it. And I don't know, it might be good. It's a slow burn, but now that it's starting to pick up, I don't know. More Tactics, please. It's so funny, we've just like, I've been going on like bitching about RPGs and the slow burn of them and how it can be kind of exhausting. But for some reason, like Tactics, the slowest burn of them all, is like, everyone's like, more Tactics. They're like, oh, I love this game. I'm like, what is it about tactics that makes it fun to watch, that makes it fun to stream? I don't get it. But I am kind of into it. Especially now that we have some characters who are like starting to, you know, power up. I like Papaya. You know, I didn't think she'd be very good since her bravery is so low compared to her faith, but she's presumed to be a good archer. Rename Lady Knight to Zez? Oh, I can't. We can maybe recruit someone who we can name Zez. That can be like kind of an alternate, like a backup healer or something maybe? Or like wizard or something? Or maybe a big knight character like that? Who knows? But Lady Knight's Lady Knight. We needed a Lady Knight. Well, we needed a knight and we recruited a lady, so she became Lady Knight. That's her name. Of the Knight family. But yeah, we can get a Zez. We already have a cathedral. I do need, I think, one more party member in the Final Fantasy Tactics, just for like posterity. You know, you can't put all of your chips in one basket. I think what gets me about Final Fantasy Tactics is the aesthetic. Even in like its overdone stat windows, showing you every stat for everything in kind of a confusing way around the character portraits, but all that info is there. In its fonts, in its aesthetics, in its terrain, in its animations. It like completely commits to its style, you know? And I think that's kind of dope. Did I not find this one yet?
I don't believe what I'm seeing. We're looking at a piece of Aston Martin history. A genuine DDR1 fitted with a 3-liter straight 6. You were lucky to find her, and luckier still I got the time to make her whole again.
Dope.
Get yourself back here, man. I mean, pronto. I finished that restoration job, and you're gonna want to see the result.
But yeah, that might be kind of fun. You know, I wanted Bravely Default to work, but for some reason, I can't fit all these games on my plate. And Final Fantasy Tactics is on the backlog box wheel. So, I mean, it fits in with things. We can play Tactics, and then after Tactics gets old for the night or something, then we can spin the wheel again, and we'd be within bounds. So, Dark Souls and Earthbound. I like those staying constant, Wednesday and Thursday. I think Friday and Saturday, I really ought to just take the nights off. Just focus on reading some manga, maybe hang out on some streams. Streams have been really fun lately. They've been doing really well. We've met a lot of cool people. I love chatting with y'all, like, you know, there's regulars coming through and stuff. Hi, Cranky. Hi, guys. Cranky. We need to bring Cranky Kong back. Hi, PPG. Hope you're doing well. What was I just... Oh, man. Yeah, chatting with y'all, like, regulars coming through. We're starting to get a little network, a little community going. It's fun. I've met so many people who have amazing stream communities, and I've thought, like, okay, I really like this streamer and this community, but I've always felt kind of on a fringe of that, I guess, in a way, of like, oh, I'm glad that I'm accepted in Blank's community. They are all cool people. And I think in a very fun way, we have a lot of kind of newer streamers or like people who have kind of like been finding what they want on streams and stuff too, who are kind of jumping on board, who are finding cool streamers in that and supporting each other. and it's been kind of fun. It's nice to be like, it's almost like, screw you, we'll build our own network with blackjack and hookers. And I love it. Where was I going with that? Oh, when streams do, when streams are fun like that, when they're going. Game name not in the title? That's because we're just chatting. It's Forza Horizon. It's Forza Horizon, but we're just driving. Forza Horizon 1. Yeah, your night's going well? Hope you're doing well. I'm just chewing the fat. Oh, that's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time. It's kind of gross. Chewing the fat. It means you're just rambling about stuff. Just talking. You back? Internet died earlier? Oh no. Oh, this one's from Paradise Killer? Yeah, it is. What kind of game is Paradise Killer, Zez? You only played 5? Yeah, everyone keeps coming in and being like, is this Forza 5? And I'm just like, no, look at these 2D bushes popping up on the side. We're playing on the Xbox 360. I do want to play Forza 5 though, oh my gosh. Hopefully, as we keep doing these driving streams, I'm going to be able to upgrade into the next gen of driving sims. And then we're going to do a marathon stream of like Euro Truck Simulator. It's a first-person open-world detective game. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. You started reading my Zelda message, missed everything since then? Oh, no. I was just saying I really enjoyed Zelda 1 but with the Butler. I really enjoyed Zelda 1. It's cool that you finished it. I hope, or did you get to like go through any of it organically where you're using a walkthrough at all? There's definitely parts I had to look up in Zelda 1. Like burning bushes and like honestly where to find like the power bracelet a little bit I had to find. But once I found that, then I opened up some shortcuts and stuff and like all that, like the game really started to come together. And there's like bombable walls I had to look up because there's no indicators. But I love going through 99% organic, the flute. Oh no. And there is a hint somewhere in the game. There's an old lady who technically gives you a hint telling you to use the flute at the lake. But yeah, I had to look that up too. That's sick. Congratulations. Yeah, there's something really amazing about the first Zelda. And now that I've beaten it once, like going back to it is one of my favorite things. I put Zelda 1 in like my top Zelda games, and not ironically. There's something old school and just very open about it that I love going back to. Yeah, welcome back. Glad your internet's back. We were just talking about, well, I was just kind of like refocusing on what I'm gonna be streaming here the next few weeks. I was saying it's been awesome chatting and seeing regulars come through and just really, honestly, great streams lately. And I really appreciate you guys. I'm talking out loud. I did like a 14-hour stream yesterday and I'm kind of exhausted. I think when streams are great, or like we're like churning along like that, I can kind of fall into a habit of streaming all the time. So, or like streaming without focus, just for the heck of it. And so I'm just trying to avoid that. It helps for me to say it out loud, and that's why these driving streams can be nice sometimes. I'm looking forward this week though to playing Final Fantasy Tactics, is what I've been talking out. And I was saying, since Saint Cathedral is doing Final Fantasy February, I think that sounds great. The rest of this week, besides our scheduled Dark Souls and Earthbound, we can do Tactics, and it'll be Final Fantasy February. And maybe if me and Saint Cathedral both do Final Fantasy February in that regard, we can get other people to do Final Fantasy February. And it'll become a thing. You can't just start a thing. Yes, you can. Zelda 2 is up next. I'm so excited for you. I love Zelda 2. I absolutely love Zelda 2. I don't care what anybody says. It sucks. It sucks bad. But you embrace the suck. And there's so much good game in there. Talk to everybody. Most people have something important if it's not hello. Final Fantasy February. If you guys played a Final Fantasy game for Final Fantasy February, which Final Fantasy game would you pick? This is hypothetical. It's not like we're putting you up to anything. But if you played a Final Fantasy for Final Fantasy February, you only finished the ones on Game Boy Advance? Is that like the old school ones, like 4 and 5 or 1 and 2? Record keeper, you'd stream your mobile game? Minish Cap? That's Zelda. Oh, we're talking about a lot of different series though, so I understand the overlap, because we were talking about NES Zelda with the Butler, and then I was talking about Final Fantasy with Cathedral. Hell, Minish Cap's a great game. That'd be a fun one to stream. Lovely art in Minish Cap. It's a sign up in the breakthrough and write down what Final Fantasy game you'll be bringing to the employee cookout. Also started playing Tomb Raider. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that. Also been pretty fun. Oh, what song is this? I know this one. Oh, Parappa the Rapper. I guess I don't. So, I like that focus. I'm feeling good about things, guys. The other day or two ago, in the thick of the weekend and Valley before payday, I was feeling not as good about things. I was kind of an anxious mess. Today, I feel good about things. Refocused. I like this driving stream for that. So, Final Fantasy Tactics was really fun. And it's not fair to keep a long-winded RPG with political intrigue and important characters and relationships. It's not fair to keep that on the backlog wheel at such a large chance. So I think that we should give some dedicated time to Final Fantasy Tactics at this point. It'll help give the stream focus. I can step away from the backlog box wheel a little bit. I can stop playing random games and buying random games and not knowing what to do. Final Fantasy Tactics will give me comfort and focus. And we can make Final Fantasy February a thing. So you guys all have to pick a Final Fantasy game to play. Just kidding, but you should. Just kidding, but you should. Mystic Quest? Okay. Hot take. On the Super Nintendo, right? What's the one on the Game Boy? The Final Fantasy Adventure? Mystic Quest was a lot of people's like first RPG in some ways, I think. Because like Final Fantasy was like getting big, and then by the time Final Fantasy got popular, people were like, okay, I'm gonna get a Final Fantasy game. I'll get the new one, Mystic Quest. And it's like totally different. Number 5 on all-time favorite games. Oh, nice. There's some overlap with that game and the Mana series, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to step away for a second from the stream. Closer to a Mana game than Final Fantasy. Yeah. It's definitely more action-oriented. People trash on that game for it not being like Final Fantasy, but I think that like that doesn't necessarily discount it as like a bad game. Never actually played the Final Fantasy games? Oh man. On your to-do list? I think RPGs kind of go on a fork in the road where it's like JRPGs, like Final Fantasy stuff, and then like Western stuff, like more open world stuff, character stuff, driven creation stuff, like I don't know, like Oblivion or Fallout or something, characters like that. Just a moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Want to do series in a format where you grab them and do the games back to back? You start at 1 and probably go all the way to 10 or so. I feel ya. Chrono Cross on PS1 too. Oh, Chrono Cross. I never played that one, but I played Chrono Trigger. Oh my god, I stopped all of these cars. They're just like, get out of the road! I can definitely understand the doing series in a format. That's important. But, oh man, doing Final Fantasy 1 to 10, I will say, is an investment. And they are very similar, like, gameplay styles. So I would say, there might be definitely an exhaustion kind of factor in doing all 10 Final Fantasy games. I would almost warn against it. Chrono Cross, one of your favorite, number 2 on your favorites list? Heck yeah. So yeah, you'll definitely enjoy the Final Fantasy games. But yeah. It can be a lot. But yeah, 1 through 10, they're all good games. I love Final Fantasy 1 through 10. You should get to bed. Good to see you tonight. Back another time. Zez, thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging. Hope you have a great night and get some good rest. We'll see you on some Final Fantasy Tactics streams. And good luck finishing Danganronpa. I am so excited to hear your take on the end of it. You'll have to message me about it so we can talk spoilers. You're less confident about your investor in Tomb Raider? There's 7 of those you're planning for back-to-back? Phew. Yeah, that can be hard. A big thing I had to grapple with streaming, now this is just me personally. I'm not here giving out stream advice or anything or trying to tell people how to run their stuff. One thing that I've had a hard time struggling with is like having grand, I don't know, series plans like that. One thing I always do, and it's a weekly cycle or multiple cycle I keep getting back in and doing streaming, is like all these grand plans to finish all these games, and then I won't meet those expectations, and then I'll get down on myself about it. So it's like, God, how do I properly gauge how much I should bite off? Like, how can I gauge how much I want to bite off and chew? You know, with streams and stuff. But it also helps to remind myself, like, you know, I lost my train of thought. No, I actually don't know. Yeah, best of luck. Part of why you wanted to tackle the whole series like that. If you take a bite and move on, you might never come back just because the list of things you want to play is just like Gargantuan. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I have my backlog box wheel with all those physical media games that I'm spinning and trying to play since I spent all that money on them. And it's like 23 games on that wheel still. And even that, there's like some of those are like a lot. But like, I've tried to play the Jak trilogy multiple times on stream. I did it once, and then I was like, went back to do it again, and I always quit on Jak 2.
You'll get discounts on upgrades.
So, I don't know. There are some fun ways I've figured out juggling some things. I really like doing Dark Souls on Wednesday and Earthbound on Thursdays. Oh, Earthbound is good. Earthbound's getting really good, guys. Earthbound, we're in Fourside now, and we're about to go through the Monotoli building, and I think stuff is about to get weird. Guys, I bought actual coffee creamer, not powdered creamer. When I was at the grocery store, I actually bought coffee creamer. I got Dunkin' Donuts Extra Extra. So it's like made with real cream and sugar, and it's like kind of just the basics. But yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics I've really been enjoying, and it does feel a little bit gargantuan, but I'm sure it's not, because Cathedral finished Final Fantasy VI, or at least for the most part. So that's inspiring to me. And I do love Tactics. It's aesthetically pleasing. The music's good. Because we can rename characters and we power up characters and there's permadeath, there's a sense of attachment and progression. And I don't want to lose the story or the characters while they're fresh in my head. So yes, this next week, I have a few goals. I'm going to plan them out. I actually have my notebook here, where I have goals each week. It's the second one.
Yourself back here, man. I mean, Chrono. I finished that restoration job, and you're gonna want to see the result.
Goals this week. Goals this week, and we're gonna categorize it too. So first goal, Jak 2. That's the one you were playing when Blue rated. No, it was Jak 1 actually. I was playing it because it was Christmas, and I got that game on Christmas, so I was reminiscing on that. Oh, that's funny. I stopped by and saw Blue stream a little bit today, but I'm never sure what to say. She's a good streamer. She's always playing fun games and stuff. I couldn't imagine juggling all of that, like that big of a stream. I think that's really impressive. That worked out well. Yeah, that was like insane actually, just that overlap. Some things, but it was really fun to meet all of y'all. That's been really cool. Okay, my goals this week, if I compartmentalize, will be stream and life. I'm gonna say bills are paid, fuck yeah, in parentheses. So my stream goals are stick to schedule, which is my Dark Souls and my Earthbound. nights off, Friday, Saturday. I'll feel much better and I'll get good rest if I do this. Jesus. And Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics. And I'm going to say pause on variety. Because we get plenty of variety between Dark Souls, Earthbound, and Final Fantasy Tactics. Yes? Okay, that should be pretty fun. Pause on variety, and then parentheses, I'm going to say maybe BB after DS/Earthbound. Maybe we spin the backlog box after the scheduled ones. Cool. Stream and Cinnamon Life. That, no need to overthink. That's good. That's good, that's good. Yeah, everyone is super welcoming over there. It's really nice. Stream and Cinnamon Life. Speaking of which, okay, those are good stream goals. I'm going to cut that off right there. Oh, wait. Hang out and support other streams. I'm writing that. I'm writing that down. As a goal for this week. Okay, cool. What are my next life goals? What are my next goals this week? So we got stream, and then we have, I don't really have any work goals this week. Work's going just fine. So I think just, yeah. Work, I'm going to write, get them hours. Meaning, don't be lazy, because I need that. I have one more goal for this week's stream. I'm going to write plan subathon, because I'll be buying a PC soon. And I want to do a celebration marathon stream. Okay, cool. Work, get them hours. And that'll be a good enough goal there. One of your friends is addicted to it, insert disc 2. Which one? Alright, now goal on life. Goals this week on life. Stick to finances is way too vague of a goal. So let's say use groceries, limit food spending. That's a more particular goal. That's possible. We were talking about Chrono Cross. Oh, heck yeah. Oh man, Chrono Cross's soundtrack is so good. There's a guy, Sam Griffin Guitar on YouTube. Sam Griffin does classical guitar stuff. He did a lot of arrangements for Chrono Cross. It's actually incredible. Okay, use groceries, limit food spending. I'm going to write sleep, music, books. Like manga and shit. That's what I want to do this week. I don't need to worry about doing anything productive like making videos or anything crazy like that. I just want to get some rest, hang out with some cool people, read some manga, and stream a few games properly. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. That works. Oh my god, and then we crashed. In the next driving stream, I'll stop in on that notebook and see how it all went. But yeah, the cinnamon life has been good. It was nice going to the grocery store. It was a little bit expensive going to the grocery store, but I think I got a little bit of everything that I needed. I got some chicken stuff I can like cook in the air fryer. I got air fryer stuff, which I'm excited about. That stuff is good. No, so with that stuff, it's like, I don't know. I got good food, bills are all paid. I'm trying to, well, nicotine's its own fucking beast. I did get some new vapes, even though I was gonna try to quit. That's life with an addiction. Sam Griffin's Chrono Cross stuff, isn't it amazing? Heck yeah, I'm glad you checked it out. So he also does work with another guy who does a steel string acoustic, and they are a duo called Super Guitar Bros. They're some of my favorite video game music on YouTube, so enjoy. Yeah. I paid for his Patreon at one point and printed out a bunch of Sam Griffin guitar tabs. Should I ever commit and learn how to play the classical guitar, but I should have been doing that since I was 8, so it's a little hard now. But hell yeah. I'm glad y'all like some good RPGs. If you guys enjoy watching RPG streams, Cathedral is doing Saint Cathedral there is doing Final Fantasy February. At least Final Fantasy 6. And then I think 9. And we have some other ones planned as well, 13 and 15. So some older ones and then some newer ones. I'm doing Final Fantasy Tactics. As of now, I'm going to commit into that. So I want to do Final Fantasy Tactics, and then I want to do Bravely Default 2. I kind of want to find like a game plan of RPGs myself. I like the Cathedral has kind of a route that he can do of these games, Final Fantasies in order. And I mean, you're talking about doing all the Tomb Raiders and stuff? All right, yeah. I think where my anxiety is coming from on stream, or what's getting weird about it, where I'm losing focus, is that I want to do too many things in the moment. And it'll be okay that I'm not playing everything all the time. That we can do Final Fantasy Tactics for a bit.
You to appear at their showcase event.
It's just, God, my ADD kicks in, and I'll play one game for 4 hours and be like, oh, but this next game's amazing, and then I want to get right to that. So, just trying to temper that kind of vibe for myself. Of course, yeah, it's part of what makes my stream too, right? You want to talk life stuff? It's good to embrace parts of yourself. You know, some parts of yourself, you can't beat yourself up for like falling into that. You can recognize it, step back and be like, okay, gonna work on that. But like, honestly, sometimes the ridiculous game ADD is part of what makes this stream. So, yeah, part of it's nice. But then, yeah, I just, once I shovel too much onto my plate, like, it gets kind of overwhelming for me. And I think that's where I get this really formless kind of thing where it's like, I want to stream, but don't know what to stream or don't know what I feel like doing. And that's when I end up streaming at 3 in the morning and like being super tired and not having that focus. So yeah, it's hard to resist the urge to play everything. Exactly. But I've found some ways where it does work nicely with that. The backlog box is a nice little slice, a nice little focus slice. Man, Tactics is good. If you guys haven't played Final Fantasy Tactics, at least do one YouTube video per week to keep up with the algorithm. I don't give a fuck about the algorithm. The algorithm can fuck off and nobody has to watch my YouTube videos. No, I'm sorry. That's not a statement at you or anything like that. That's a statement at our corporate overlords. I've been doing some personal grappling with my soul on how I feel about channel and growth and all that. And as much as I love putting stuff out and I want to be seen and I want the channel to grow, like, I am not sacrificing what I want to do with this channel and my own mental energy for the sake of growth. I'm just not doing it. Because when I tried to sink in and do one video a week, I didn't meet my goals, I stressed myself out, and I felt guilty. And when I did make a video a week, I was burning myself out, and it still wasn't picking up anyways. So, like, what was the point of all that? I don't know. That sounds kind of nihilistic, but yeah. I do appreciate the suggestion, though, and you know what's actually good is that I started a new YouTube channel. Nightbot there is talking about it, so it is important to bring up. Consistency is key. Yeah. And I struggle so much with consistency, so it's like, it's half of me trying to keep up and half of me grappling with my, I don't know, just settling, making terms with myself, coming to terms with myself. You can't disagree. Trying to keep up with what YouTube wants just so they'll let videos be seen can be way more work than holding down 2 actual jobs. Seen a lot of people destroy their mental health trying to do YouTube. And when, like, your goal is, I've said this a few times too, when your goal is like growth and monetization and stuff like that, and it's just numbers and stats, it's like, you're just making stuff to like try to get more viewers about things, rather than like making the stuff that you care about. Lazy tactic is cut important parts from the stream. That's true, but even that's not very lazy. Have you ever, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like when I open up my video editing software and then I plop a 4-hour raw video in there, I'm like, I don't know. So I've never been able to do cut up streams or anything. I have a VODs channel now, Cranky's Fridge. So my VODs are going up there. I'm glad to have archival stuff. And I honestly just shot myself in the foot on YouTube. I was trying to get rid of my music checkmark on my main channel because it was gaming stuff, but I couldn't get rid of the music checkmark, so I got rid of my releases, and now I'm trying to get my releases back on there, and they closed my requests. It's hard. But I took all my gaming videos off that, and now it's just music, and God, Alf, this one's going hard. This is too funky. Macro keys and stuff. Yeah, I was just looking at using, I just got this new mechanical keyboard with these 2 big fuck off buttons that you can program for things. This one goes to chat. This one goes to game. We were talking about YouTube algorithm, consistent uploads, growth algorithms, XXX, etc. Macro to enter /marker. It'll leave marks in the Twitch VOD you can see in highlight mode. When you want to remember a moment, you can mark it real quick and you can find it again later. Okay. That's good to know. So, that is a good point. Okay. I like that. So, I don't know. Though, I've been chewing over a lot of that stuff in my brain lately. And maybe this is... So this is my personal stream philosophy at this point, you know? I've thought a lot. I've been streaming for 3 years now. I've thought a lot about growth and stuff, and this is where I've just settled personally myself. I do not have the energy to make and upload a YouTube video every week, at least not to the standards that I like. I love making YouTube videos. Now, there's only a few of them up right now, my early ones, but I am uploading them again onto my channel, Stompin' Grounds, for the algorithm. Because hopefully it'll start picking up again, and the algorithm over time will give me the impressions that I kind of want for people to see. That stuff is important, but like, I don't know, the work I try to put into a video of like editing it and getting the different music and the cadence and the rhythm and editing things down to the frame so it's rhythmic and it's nice. Like, even though it's just audio and clips and stuff, like, that's a lot of mental energy. Even just for like a minute of video takes me like an hour sometimes, you know? For like finished video, each minute ends up being like an hour of work. And then I've tried cutting up like clips of VODs, just doing like clip compilations, and like that works kind of. Some of it is funny, but that's a lot of work in itself too. I like doing that stuff, and I'm not opposed to it, but I don't always feel like opening up video editing software. And so YouTube decides not to pick me. My music that I put up, it's simple. It's video game soundtrack, and then it's punk rock, and then it's, like this weird little EP I put out, which is like just music that I write. There's not a lot of focus to that, so I guess, I don't know. My focus on channel stuff at this point is like, I really do appreciate growth. I like meeting new people on stream. I like chatting about really good video games. But this venture is not going to monetize, basically, or it's not going to monetize in a way that's going to like support me, nor am I going to put in the work that will get me there, because my content would change. The work would change. I would be getting into consistency. I would be, Jesus, Alf, this is intense. I'm going back to Animal Crossing music for a second. So, I like doing what I'm doing, and doing any more than what I'm doing towards consistency and things like that is mental energy. It takes a lot from me. When I keep up with it, it's cool, but like, and like, for what? I do this stuff for myself because I really enjoy it and things like that, and not necessarily because I want a lot of people to watch things. Videos can live on YouTube forever while you have 2 months here till they get deleted, right? And so like, it's nice. I'm glad to have Cranky's Fridge now, to have that archival page up for the raw VODs. And I am selective about VODs because some of them are just, you know, well, OBS has been a motherfucker lately and disconnecting all the time. So that's been hard for VODs, but I do like having the archival stuff. I'm sad that I don't have any of my old streams, my first few years. I don't have anything like that archived. I'm sad. Can multi-stream here on YouTube too? That is true, but I do feel it's a little bit weird to juggle chats that way. My streams are really interactive, kind of, on like chat and things like that. So there's a disconnect with people in one chat and people in another. I can't give my energy properly to one or another if I'm diverting to both. It was kind of my thought process there. Have a detailed description on YouTube about the events. Ah, shit! I hit somebody's Ford Super Duty. I wasn't paying attention. So, where I've kind of made my peace with myself as content creator, I hate that word. I like to think that the videos I make have almost an artistic touch to them. I take that kind of care with them. I've taken care with my streams to make sure that the animations are nice and we can go to chat and we can go to game and it looks nice and things sound like I've put that work in and stuff. And I really like the community that we have here, the regulars that come through. I like my slice of the internet, so I'm not really trying to grow from here. I am trying to grow in some ways. I'm trying to grow in a way that's authentic, that's organic, and that I'm not sacrificing what I like doing in doing it. The description helps with the algorithm. If it's full of catchy keywords, it helps save time instead of video edit. Have the YouTube chat and Twitch chat on OBS? Okay, heck yeah. Okay, so there are ways around it. There are ways to add that on. Heck yeah. But I don't know, recently it's just, it's not that I've stopped caring, but just putting in effort in different ways. Streaming on 5 platforms? Oh, nice. Yeah, I think... Oh, there's an AutoZone. You can tell by the paper on it. That's funny. On 5? Have you tried Kick then? I thought about Kick one time. I was like, almost considered it, and then I saw it was just like a bunch of gambling and like... I don't know. Now, you guys have to remember that I'm kind of jaded about all of this. I'm jaded about the content creator scene. I'm bitter about all of that stuff. I'm upset that authentic art that people take the time to create gets fucking squashed because you need to upload every week instead. Kick has a lot more than gambling. I'll believe it when I see it, but I also haven't looked. There are friends who hate Twitch, so you gave them a choice. Okay, yeah, and that makes sense. The streamers that I saw jumping ship from Twitch to Kick and the reasons they were doing so, I didn't sit well with me. As far as like from the very popular streamer standpoint, so I never jumped on the Kick train. But I do kind of have an alternative view on content creation, on things like that. And I think that's where I've been settling in comfortably on that and kind of confident in my own skin on it in the last few months especially. And so I'm happy. You know? I like that I have a slice of the internet here that isn't worried about the algorithm, that isn't worried about the advertisements that are playing. That's focused on the games that I enjoy playing and, you know, talking authentically about those reasons why. And so for me to have a slice of the internet like that, that's mine, that offers something like that, it's like you step away from the machine for a second when you walk into this stream. And that vibe is really important to me. And so I keep it. Kickstarted as gambling, then a RuneScape scandal gave them a humongous influx of RuneScape users. That's awesome. They've grown from there quite a bit. Okay, good to hear, good to hear. Yeah, you always hear those first impressions and then just look away. Or at least when I say you, I mean me. Be fair if you keep it real with your community from the beginning. There are rules. The rules are more relaxed and go for it. I like with the Butler streams. And the Butler is a fun Yeah, he's got a pet duck who seems like a real sweetheart. It was like good, like brings a fun element to the streams. But no, you also play cool games too. It's been like awesome to kind of drop in and see some of those. So shout out to With the Butler. Don't lie if your primary motivation is gambling money. Yeah, right. With the gambling streamers and stuff like that. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I just... it's not the reason I would want to make content, you know? I feel like people like that, like, for example, like XQC, maybe. Not that I can, like... Not that it's my place to comment on other people's lives. But, like... just that kind of massive stream, just things just blowing up, you know, chat, just a swarm of emotes. And he's just spinning slots. Talking about random stuff in like Discord servers and things. I just feel like there's such a disconnect from what society, what socializing actually is. Gambling stuff is not for me in the slightest. Yeah. Oh, and it's kind of sad to see that stuff too, you know, because it's like enabling addictions and stuff. Gambling isn't as much of an addiction as alcoholism or drug use or, you know, food addiction, anything like that. Like, it's one of the most sinister even because it's dealing with your money, your livelihood for everything else, and you end up sacrificing that. So it's kind of sad to see people on Twitch blow that, like, get that blown up, you know? Does Mirror you stream there? Never check the categories? No, it's definitely a good, like, it's a good venture, especially for, like, growing stream and stuff like that, too, to multi-stream. And honestly, recently, I actually did set up a bunch of stuff for YouTube. I've been considering streaming on YouTube as well, because it would be fun. It would make some new community and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily like Jeffrey Bezos. I mean, he can fuck right off, if I'm being honest. But I'm on his platform, so sorry, Jeffrey, if you're listening. You don't have to fuck right off. I like your bald head and your billions of dollars. So I've considered streaming on other platforms and stuff, but we have such a fun community over here, a network of people that we've made, and, you know, a familiarity, a functionality too. Once I started looking into like alerts and stuff like that, we have a functionality that is very nice here, and something that a lot of regulars and people like rely on streams over here. So haven't really broken into the YouTube thing of it. I do like making those curated YouTube videos, those like specific gaming ones. Subscribe to my YouTube. Yep, thank you, Nightbot. Kick is still very early on the alert stuff. Stream Elements has just started to support Kick. Huh. Nice. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. So I work as well, you know. Streaming is not my job. Content creation is not my job. I work as well, and I'm really happy with the job that I have right now. It's like, God, I have a good job right now. It doesn't pay the best, but it pays well enough, and that's enough for me. I can leave it at the door. I'm happy to be there. I can show up ready to, you know, in a good mood and stuff. It keeps me on my feet when gaming doesn't. So I'm happy with that. And I thought, like, would I rather be doing this and then having like some content stuff like kind of help on the side, keep my pockets full? Or would I rather just be putting all of my time and energy into like editing shorts, into scheduling posts, into having 3 social media accounts, into like searching through all that stuff, into multi-streaming platforms? Like for me, it's not worth the energy. I'd rather work my job and play just random shit. That was such an amazing turn from that car. Contentness is worth a lot. Yet more than many people give it credit for. And that is, I think, what I've been settling with myself recently over the last few months. I don't know. Meditation is important. Self-seeking is important. And meditation happens in many different ways. Sometimes it happens when you're driving a shitty Mini Cooper on your force feedback steering wheel each Tuesdays, you know, wandering through things. Sometimes it's while you're in the shower. Sometimes it's while you're, for example, slicing deli meats on the meat slicer for a long time. You know? Let your mind wander, figure out what's bugging you, figure out what you can do in the moment or in the near future to settle it, and move on. Sometimes while you're going through all the enemies on Doom with a chainsaw. Exactly. Find your zen wherever it is. Grab onto it and never let it go. There's not a price you can put on that. Can YouTube do the encoding for me? Take your 1080p, downscale it 720, 360, 480p for viewers with limited internet speed. That's nice. That's convenient. Facebook. I just deleted my Facebook and Instagram. I wasn't comfortable with Mark Zuckerberg having 14 years of data on me. Man, Zuck's been fucking up too. Funny thing, played the original Doom last year, didn't know any of the monsters' names, like Pinky. Deegan, I coined names for them instead, labeling a lot of the imps as Demented Chewbacca. I love it. I've barely played original Doom, but it's usually one of the first things I play when I boot up like the new computers I've got. Whenever I get like a laptop or something, I've gotten like a laptop or two. Whenever I like get everything set up and boot it up, I'm like, okay, test run. What game we gonna play? It's always Doom. Played when you were younger on the Atari Jaguar, so it had no music. Oh no! They had no music in the Jaguar version? That's almost a crime with a game like Doom. This Mini Cooper isn't great in the dirt. God dang, it's almost 6 a.m. Time flies. Pretty good without the music. You hear all the monsters transformed into more of a horror game. Eerie silence broken only by the demonic sound and crunching bones. That's actually, yeah, that's a cool take. I like that. Oop. Man, Hello Kitty has been good this week. Alright. I talked about a lot of shit, at least just about myself, kind of. Figuring out this week, figuring out goals. But looking at this last week, what was good on the streams? Not the low energy ones that I had that I'm trying to avoid, but what was good? I thought it was really fun to jump into Doom and Hello Kitty as a duality in those two-parter streams. Playing through Doom 2016 was amazing this week, guys. I love playing a first-person shooter with a mouse and keyboard. It's just very satisfying, and Doom 2016 is peak. Man, the guitar riffs in that, the music, just level design, it's so finely tuned and just great. Really had an amazing time with that. Hello Kitty, you know, it's weird actually, Hello Kitty. I've been playing it all week, and after this many hours with Hello Kitty, I can tell you that I don't know how I feel about Hello Kitty actually. About Hello Kitty Island Adventure. You know, when I play it and I start getting into everything and collecting stuff, I'm like blown away. There's so much stuff. I'm like, oh, this is all so awesome. I can't believe this game has all of that. But then like when I walk away from it, it's not like that stuff excites me enough to come back and pick up the game. So, weird place with Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It seems like it has a bunch more content than, say, Animal Crossing, but it's all paper thin. I don't know. I do like it. Off to lurk mode. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks for chatting with the Butler. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, nice chats. Hope you have a good night. I'm not sure where stream's gonna go from here, honestly, since it's almost 6 a.m. I'm probably going to get parked here and wind things down myself. At least soon. When did I start stream? 2 a.m.? Oh, dang. Yeah, I haven't been streaming that long. Well, longer than I think, actually. Literally just driving around. Really nice that able to just do a driving stream like this. And just chat with y'all. Thanks for coming by. Cute Doom with cheats 20 minutes later. Rocket spam on all the enemies. Nice. Animal Crossing music is just so good. I'm looking for an outpost
I mean, Prano. I finished that restoration job.
so I can change my car, maybe? Oh, an outpost so I can change my car. That's good. This is a good thing. Oh, wrong lever. I like this one. It's all-wheel drive. It's good in the dirt. It's a little fast, but this was one of the most expensive cars I've bought. Over 100,000. All right, but yeah, this has been fun streaming. I kind of want to, I don't know, I want to sit up probably, get out of the driver's seat for a minute. You know, driving around like this is fun just chilling, pretty mindless. It is almost like driving a car though, you know? Takes some mental energy. So, might take a little break. Then we're getting into 6 a.m. Yeah, it is interesting stream time in the early one. It's probably a nice time for rest. But, thanks for listening to me yap. Sorry if I got a little bit too meta on whole streamer mentality and things like that. I know that's a subject I end up touching on a lot, but that stuff is important to me, I guess, so thanks for listening. I hope you all are playing some fun games and having a good night. I talked a lot about, I don't know, doing like chores and shit today too. Taking care of responsibilities and just having a nice routine and a good head on your shoulders. I spoke that out today because that's what I'm hoping to go for this week as I save up for a PC. As I try to establish some new lifestyle habits that can reasonably start putting aside some money. I think that this payday was off to a good start. Today was payday. I got proper groceries so I don't have to spend money on food every day. I got my bills paid nice and proper. And I got one nice thing for myself in that mechanical keyboard, which is something that I will need once I invest in the PC coming up soon. So hopefully I'm in a spot where we can have some great streams and some fun focus as I finish games, as I back off on spending money on myself out of boredom, and we'll be able to do some big things in the future here. Celebrating a new PC kind of stream. I'm trying to take a road trip out to the Pacific Northwest, which might be fun. And maybe I'll move out there eventually too, and uproot and start my content creator / streamer life. Launch my video game music career. This is stuff I can start here. And it starts in these streams. Happy with your $5 keyboard? Hell yeah. No, I know the feeling. I got this like Logitech Pop one for like 20-30 bucks, and it's great. It's been better than most keyboards that I've owned. But yeah, the mechanical keyboard was a nice one today. I like the retro vibe of it. It looks like a Famicom. It's clicky, it's satisfying. It's Bluetooth, it's wired, it's everything. It was really nice. All right. Yeah, this was fun. I'm always happy. You know, I'm always happy with things once I wrap up the driving just chatting stream. I'm never sure how it all starts when I start up the driving chatting stream. I don't know how it's all gonna go. Oh, we hit a tree. But this time, it went nicely. So we'll be doing this again next Tuesday as well. Just driving around. Maybe I'll find some subject or something as well to pin up to the chat next time. And we'll be able to maybe be able to have an icebreaker or something on the chat. Let's stop here at the mine, or whatever it is, the mill. Historical. Oh, okay, so it's just the gift shop, the old Pioneers Museum. Not in operation anymore. Alright, what to do with the rest of stream? It is 6 a.m. I do kind of want to get some food and just wind things down. I think about I think about playing another game and doing stream stuff, but I don't think so today. I think if I did that, I'd end up streaming late into the morning. It would be kind of quiet time, I'd lose focus, and I just spend a lot of hours chatting about not doing that. So, I think it's probably time to wind things down. This was fun stream. Where are we gonna raid? Later, Cranky. Hey, later. Later. Where are we going? Where are we going? CRT Rex has a cool setup. He's playing Super Mario World. His stream makes for a nice, I'm gonna be heading off and lurking, so his stream makes for a nice lurk. Let's see. Is that a good one? Let's see. I said it. We've been raiding Fox and Mim and like that, those people a lot lately. So let's go somewhere different tonight. You guys will like CRT Rex's stream, I think, if you like retro. He has a lot of cool retro stuff. Just a nice setup. So it'll be fun. Okay. Have a nice stream, guys. Or have a nice stream. Streamers, have nice streams. People coming by, just chilling. Thanks so much. It was fun to stream. Yeah. You just got here, but bye. Jackson, it was good to see you, man. I would stream later, but we'll just call it now. I'm gonna get some rest and get some food, and I'll be back tomorrow with Dark Souls Wednesday. So look forward to Dark Souls tomorrow. I'm fighting Ornstein and Smog, and it's gonna be shitty. Hope you guys have a great night. Catch you around. Thanks for chilling. Bye. Follow Jackson on Twitch. He plays Celeste and is really fast at it. Did that cancel our raid? Nah.